Imagine yourself standing before the majestic pyramids of Egypt, enveloped in an atmosphere imbued with mysteries and secrets deepened over millennia. Today we embark on a fascinating journey, unraveling the hidden mysteries of ancient Egyptian spirituality, and, perhaps most importantly, considering how these millenary teachings can awaken and transform our modern lives. Ancient Egypt is not just a land of pharaohs, hieroglyphs, and gigantic monuments. Beneath the visible surface of these architectural wonders lies an immeasurable wealth of spiritual wisdom that has influenced philosophies and religions worldwide. For the Egyptians, spirituality and daily life were inextricably intertwined, forming a rich tapestry of rituals, myths, and esoteric practices seeking to understand the mysteries of human existence, death, and the universe. One of the central concepts in Egyptian spirituality is Ma'at, which represents truth, justice, and cosmic order. In the pantheon of Egyptian gods, Ma'at is the goddess who personifies these qualities. For the ancient Egyptians, living according to Ma'at was essential to ensure harmony in the cosmos and the continuity of life after death. Think about how important this can be for our modern world. Amidst chaos and crises, the pursuit of truth and justice can be the guiding thread needed to find balance and purpose. Another key figure in Egyptian spirituality is Osiris, the god of resurrection and the afterlife. The myth of Osiris is a powerful story of death, dismemberment, and rebirth. He was murdered by his brother Set and then resurrected by his wife Isis, symbolizing the immortality of the soul and transformation. For us, this myth can be a profound guide on the ability to rise from adversities, to find new purpose after moments of personal destruction or loss. Take a moment to reflect. How many times in life have we found ourselves dead inside, fragmented by overwhelming challenges, only to emerge again stronger and wiser? Now, let's delve into one of the most esoteric and mysterious practices of ancient Egypt, the Book of the Dead. In fact, its original name is Book of Coming Forth by Day. This collection of spells and instructions was used to guide the deceased through the underworld, ensuring them a place in the afterlife. Each spell, each invocation, had a specific purpose, from protecting the soul against demons to providing it with enlightenment and knowledge. This ancient text offers us a glimpse into Egyptian beliefs about the afterlife and the importance of spiritual preparation for the journey beyond the grave. One of the most iconic passages in the Book of the Dead is the weighing of the heart, conducted by the god Anubis. In this ceremony, the heart of the deceased is weighed against the feather of Ma'at. If the heart is lighter, the deceased is deemed just and worthy of entering the field of reeds, the Egyptian paradise. If the heart is heavy with bad deeds, it is devoured by Ammit, the devourer of souls. This concept mirrors the belief in morality and divine justice. It forces us to question, how are we weighing our own hearts in our daily lives? Are we accumulating lightness with benevolent actions, or are we burdening it with negative feelings and deeds? Moving from rituals and myths, we must also consider Egyptian temples and their spiritual architecture. Temples were not just places of worship. They were centers of knowledge, healing, and connection with the divine. An impressive example is the Temple of Karnak, dedicated to the god Amun-Ra. Every space within the temple was designed to intensify the spiritual experience, guiding devotees from sunlit courtyards to the sanctum sanctorum, where only priests were allowed. This reflects an inner journey of self-discovery and progressive connection with the divine. Today, we can create our own sacred spaces, not physical but internal, where we can reconnect with our spiritual essence and find peace, much like that cozy corner of the house where we feel rejuvenated. Let's now talk about the mystery schools, institutions that guarded and transmitted esoteric teachings only to those deemed worthy. The most famous of these was the mystery school of Isis Hathor in Dendera. Initiates underwent various trials and rituals aimed at purifying the mind, body, and soul, preparing them for the deepest secrets of existence and the universe. These mystery schools teach us that true spiritual knowledge is not just a matter of learning theories, but of experiencing them, of undergoing internal processes of transformation and purification that allow us to access deeper levels of consciousness. We then transition to the concept of Ka and Ba, twin aspects of the Egyptian soul. The Ka is the vital force, the Ba is the personality depicted after death. The unification of Ka and Ba, and their incorporation into Ak, the blessed spirit. It realigns the understanding of a multidimensional being. Our life is just one aspect of this reality, echoing Eastern and modern philosophies of energy, life purpose, and soul evolution. We come to one of the most enigmatic and powerful symbols in all of Egyptology, the Eye of Horus. It represents power, protection, and clairvoyance. The legend of the Eye of Horus is essentially a story of healing. After a titanic struggle with Set, Horus lost an eye, which was later restored by Thoth, the god of wisdom. The symbolism here is multifaceted. The eye represents inner perception, the recovery of wholeness, and the power of healing. In modern times, we can seek the Eye of Horus within ourselves, the ability to see clearly through illusions and find our path to healing and completeness. So how can we apply these ancient Egyptian wisdoms to our modern lives? First, it requires an awakening of consciousness, a willingness to seek beyond the material and find the inner truth. Adopting the principle of Ma'at in our lives invites us to find and live our own truth, cultivating justice and harmony not only within ourselves, but in our daily interactions. Secondly, we need to exalt the myth of Osiris, recognizing that amidst our pains and losses, there is always the possibility of rebirth, of transforming crisis into a catalyst for new opportunities. Every adversity is a chance to be reborn with more strength and wisdom. To take the Book of the Dead as a guide, we must be mindful of our own daily ritual, being conscious of our thoughts, words, and actions. It is a constant training to purify our being, preparing our soul not just for an afterlife, but for a fuller and more enlightened life here and now. The ancient mystery schools teach us that true wisdom requires dedication and self-mastery. In the 21st century, we can find our own spiritual masters and guides, or communities devoted to spiritual growth, just as neophytes sought the Temple of Dendera. Finally, the concept of Ka and Ba can be reformulated in our modern quest for purpose and authenticity. Understanding that there is more to our physical existence, a vital force, Ka, and an immortal essence, Ba, encourages us to live fully, recognizing that every action, every choice reverberates through time and space. In summary, the hidden mysteries of Egyptian spirituality are not just relics of a distant past. They are eternal beacons, shining through the veils of time to guide us in our own quest for awakening, healing, and enlightenment. By integrating these teachings into our lives, we begin to weave a tapestry of existence that honors both the ancient and the modern, the spiritual and the material. I want to extend a deep thank you to each of you who accompanied me on this journey through the secrets of ancient Egyptian spirituality. Remember, knowledge is an endless path, and every step we take brings us closer to the light of understanding. May we continue to explore, learn, and awaken together. Until next time, and much light to all of you.